Welcome to the screencast. We're going to cover setting up a free blog on WordPress.com and the basics of customizing your new blog. In later screencasts, we'll look in more detail at customizing your blog, turning it into a complete website, and producing articles that are easy to read, online, and search engine friendly. So to get started, we will hit the Get Started button on the home page of WordPress.com and begin our new blog. So it's a pretty straightforward sign-up screen. Email address, a username which you use for WordPress.com, and it's a login for the actual site. You can use anything you like here that hasn't been used by someone else. A password, of course, and an address. Now, the free service gives you an address which is myblogname.wordpress.com. So let's just try one. If one thing to remember is WordPress doesn't allow you to recycle blog names. So if you have picked a name and just having a bit of a practice, and you subsequently delete the practice blog, if it was a name that you might want to use again, it'll be tough luck. They don't recycle them. Okay, so WordPress has said this name is acceptable. So now we'll fill in the remaining details, the email, username, and a password. Just very quickly, you'll see that there are a number of options here which are paid options. We're going to stick with a free blog, and one of the paid options you might want to take account of, you can do it either when you sign up or later on, at any time later on, is you can get your own domain name pointing to this address. So instead of having myblogname.wordpress.com as your address, you can have myblogname.com. Now that'll cost you $18 a year, and if you do it through WordPress, but we'll just do the free one. So here we go. We hit the Create Blog, and as it says, we will get an email and check that to make sure that we are legitimate, and once we've clicked on the link in our email, we're up and running. So once you've clicked on the link in your email and accepted, you'll have your new WordPress blog, and you'll see this welcome screen. So we'll just quickly go through the setup steps, pretty straightforward, so we won't spend a lot of time on it. You can connect to social media. You can do this, of course, at a later date. You don't have to do it right now. And your blog title and name. Now we will give our blog a much better name, My Demo Blog, and a tagline, and select the language. Let's move on to the next step, where we get to choose a theme. Now, a theme is what WordPress calls a theme is the appearance of your blog. So you can select different themes to give very different sort of looks to your blog, and there are many, many, many of them. Some are free and some are paid. You can, but what we'll do is we'll just accept the default theme at the moment, called 2012. Again, we can change all this later on. And similarly, we won't spend a lot of time customizing it and so on, but we will cover this point later on. And basically, you are now ready to finish and create your first post. So this is the screen you'll get when you've created your blog. It was that easy, and you're ready to get started. So this is the screen you'll see when you get into your new WordPress blog. Select the My Blog tab. We're going to select something called the dashboard. The dashboard is basically all the behind-the-scenes administration of your blog. And this is the WordPress dashboard. This is where you'll manage your blog and post articles. In the next part of this video, we're going to take a tour of the dashboard and show you some of its most useful features.